Hello, this is Tyler Nelson coming to you from ArcLight Cinemas in Hollywood, California. We're here at the premiere of the documentary film Stealing Popcorn, directed by Brett Allen. It's a film that focuses on political corruption in the Ukraine, and the main character in the film is Yulia Tymoshenko. We're getting interviews with Brett Allen and with several other people who worked on the film.
I would say it all started when I came across a list of the top 10 most corrupt leaders of all time. I thought it was fascinating that the United States would try a foreign leader here in the United States, and from what I understand, the first time the United States has ever done that. The name Yulia Tymoshenko kept coming up in the court documents that I read, and as I did more and more research, I came to find that Pavlo Lazarenko had many business partners. I just thought it was very interesting, and in general, like a broad stroke as an example of corruption. As I got more into the documentary, it became more and more interesting. And I tell you, the way Pavlo Lazarenko and his business partners, Yulia Tymoshenko and Peter Kirichenko, and the list is very long. How they had a spider web of corruption and how they hid their money was just fascinating. My job was to just present the facts that I found, and hopefully it was balanced. That's really what I want to do, is to just get people talking.
My name is Matthew Brown, and I was one of the compositor animators for this film. Animating the different characters and creating the backgrounds and the environments to make the film cohesive and tell the story in a different way. Well, I thought the subject was always unique. It really had a potent message. It may be a different language or a different culture, but people really do have the same issues. The government and politicians and leaders manipulating situations for their own gain. You see it all the time, and this film does a great job exposing how these people try to use their own power to lead a corrupt life.
I'm Eugenia Dallas. I live in United States for 58 years, and I am Ukrainian. I come from Ukraine. I just came from there. I was there for commemoration of the victims that perished during the genocide, 1932-33. And I'm one of the less survivors of that genocide. I think this is necessary, extremely. I admire this young man, and he's American. I thought maybe he comes from ex-Soviet Union, but he's American and a very knowledgeable gentleman. This film will be great. It should be shown there, and it should be exposed to everybody under ex-Soviet Union.
An indicted co-conspirator. She knows for sure where the bodies are buried, because she buried a fair number of them herself.
Pavlo Lazarenko only became prime minister of the Ukraine because Leonid Kuchma, who came from the same region of Ukraine as he did, and elevated him to that position. Pavlo Lazarenko, in turn, played a similar role with Yulia Tymoshenko, who also came from...
I'm very grateful that they've done this film, because I was born in former Soviet Union, and I left 17 years ago when it's still Soviet Union, but now it's a separate country, Ukraine, and I'm shocked. I've got only one thing to say: Yulia, you fucked up big time. And how could you betray those people? For what? For your Gucci and Chanel and pearls? It's amazing, because if I wouldn't see this, I wouldn't know what was really going on. So I'm full of emotion right now. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
I thought it was very good. I thought it took what was an incredibly complicated subject and made it both understanding and also entertaining to watch, which isn't easy to do. I mean, I think it's hard to get people interested in complicated political corruption, but I think they did a good job. I think the interest of the prosecutors in this case was to make sure that the United States not become a home to the world's corrupt leaders.
What are your impressions having just seen the film?
I think it's a marvelous film. I think this film will be great opening to humanity. What kind of corruption is going on? This woman, Yulia Tymoshenko, she should be together with Lazarenko, where he is. This film, I think, will open eyes, understanding to Ukrainian people that the world is with them, that the corruption should be not there.
We hope to do a series, of other corruption in different countries and so forth.
And that's a wrap, folks. We had a very successful screening of Stealing Popcorn at the ArcLight Theaters in Hollywood, California. We're here at Boho Restaurant right next to the ArcLight. We had a very successful after party. We took a lot of interviews, had a lot of really good reception, and we hope that the film continues to have multiple successes and continues to get rave reviews. And that's it. Tyler Nelson signing out.